right, we're here with Coach Rice Owls head coach Greg Williams after the first official practice. Coach, what are your thoughts on the practice? How'd it go?
Well, it was good the first day, and we kind of hope that that's the case. You hope your first day that the kids are excited and enthusiastic, and they were today. And we're trying to work 5 new freshmen into our system, and they all 5 did extremely well today. If you'd have walked in the gym, you couldn't say, oh, that's a freshman, that's a freshman, that's a freshman, and that's encouraging because we can only go as fast as they pick things up. And this time of year, there's a lot of teaching, and everything is new. So that was encouraging. Our returning players really did a nice job today. I liked their leadership, and that's something you need every year. And it's time for the seniors. So we have 4 seniors now that have been in the program, and I thought all 4 of them stood out today as really working hard and really encouraging their teammates, and that's what we're looking for.
How was the overall conditioning of the team?
It wasn't bad. We changed our conditioning a little bit this fall to work a little more on footwork and agilities, and I felt that we were probably going to be a little behind conditioning wise, but we gave them a pretty good workout today, and there was a lot of running involved, and I thought actually it was better than I expected it to be. That was a conscious effort on my part, and if it hadn't have been as good as it was, I couldn't have blamed anybody but myself. But overall, I thought it was pretty good actually.
How is it convenient or inconvenient trying to acclimate 5 freshmen in?
Well,
with this group?
A lot of teams every year have 4 or 5 new players. Last year we were our numbers were such that we only had 2, which is unusual. So you're usually going to have 4 to 5 pretty much every year. Some teams may have more. And again, every freshman's different. I use the term learning curve. They all have a different learning curve. And this was our first team day. We didn't do anything as a team in the preseason. We did everything with just individual work because there's so much for them to learn as far as footwork and things that we're trying to teach. So I thought, again, they didn't stand out in a negative way on the first day of practice, and that's the day that you'd probably think that several of them might look like they were the deer in the headlights, and I didn't notice that today at all. So for day one, that's very encouraging for us because, as we told them in the locker room, we can only go as fast as they learn.
Discuss the non-conference schedule.
We've kind of got a balance of home and away, pretty much 50-50 in that regard as far as numbers. We've got certainly on paper, the not marquee maybe, but our most difficult challenge will be going up to Stillwater, second game of the year after opening at Prairie View. So we open with 4 of our first 5 on the road. Got to take DeFrance back to Chicago and mix in a home game in that mix. So with 4 of our first 5 on the road, we hope to come out of that with a winning record after the first 5 games. Then we have a nice homestand, host our tournament. We've got Oregon State coming in, who really second-year coach who did a great job last year. I've talked to coaches in the Pac-10. He did a very impressive job taking a program that was kind of really down, and he only had 8 or 9 players, had some walk-ons, and he was competitive in every game, and he went out and got some JUCO kids late that are supposed to be good players. So that's going to be a challenge if we meet them. We don't play them in the first round. Playing some good competitive Southland teams. Lamar has been very good, have beaten us the last 2 years. So we probably don't have on paper the strength of the teams. No A&Ms, no Baylors. A few years ago we played Ole Miss, but it still will be a challenging non-conference schedule for us. And with a relatively young, with 5 new kids, we need to get them. Get a little confidence going and hopefully take care of business at home and win a few on the road and try to go into conference with a winning record to start conference play.
One last thing, how good can this team be in your opinion?
I think it can be pretty good. Of course, we always got to stay healthy with your key players, and those being our 4 returning starters certainly. Jessica Custer's come back, even better. DeFrance really had a great practice today. Hippolyte had a great off season. She's had some awesome individuals for us. Goswitz is just solid. You know what you're going to get with Jess. She's going to give you great effort. Pepe McKinney had off-season surgery on her foot. She went through the whole practice today and did okay. Candace Ashford is somebody that we are really going to be watching closely and hope that she can step up in the post and fill the void that with Morgan Mays, who had a great career and had a great senior year for us. A couple of freshmen are going to have to step in and play for us, and I think I was real encouraged by Crystal Porter today because we're thinner in the post than we probably are on the perimeter. Nikki Madukas can really do some athletic things on the wing, and so I think our depth is going to be pretty solid. As we were talking, this is probably the first time since I've been here that we had 14 players healthy on the first day of practice, and we don't have anybody coming off an ACL or Achilles or somebody that's not 100% even though they're on the court. So that'll be a factor, as it always is with every team. If this team stays healthy, I think we can be pretty good, and I think we can challenge for being in the upper 3-4 in the conference, certainly.
Thanks very much, Coach.